All right, guys, we're sitting here at Blessed Ink. We are talking to Brandon, who is a client here. We're going to ask him a few questions and kind of ask him what's been going on in the tattoo world. All right, Brandon, how old are you when you got your first tattoo?
I'd like to say I was 18. I thought I was really cool. I was like a week away from being 18, and I went out and got my first tattoo at my friend's house. It was actually this Hakuna Matata tattoo on my wrist. I just went out and got it at 17, a week away from being 18. And my homeboy did it in my best friend's living room.
Was it with a homemade gun or?
No, it was all, I guess you could say, professional equipment and everything, but we were just doing it in a living room at the time. It's actually a matching tattoo that I have with my sister, but she has it as a tramp stamp on her lower back.
The tramp stamp trend, that was pretty funny. Getting tattoos at a younger age tend to be more and more of a thing that's kind of happening down the road. I think in Florida you can get one under 18 if you have your parents' permission or something.
Parents' permission, then most people tattoo.
Okay, awesome. Something that I'm kind of curious about, but I know a lot of people are afraid to. Face tattoos. Are you pro or against face tattoos?
I'm not really biased against them or anything. I just don't know if I would ever get one. Funny little story. Last week, I do photography, and I bought these fake tattoos off of Amazon to do a shoot with a person that didn't have any tattoos but wanted to make it look like they had tattoos. And I was like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I put a bunch of these on my face and send a picture to my mom. She freaked out. She's like, don't come over to my house. Don't show up at my work. Don't call me. Don't text me. She just flipped out. I was like, damn, bro, it's a joke.
Wow.
And I sent her another picture of the Amazon box and all the little fake tattoos, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry.
And even if I did, Mother, you should still love me.
Until she's gone and until I'm like completely set up with what I want to do in my life and everything, I don't think I'll be getting any face tattoos.
Face tattoos. Now, tattoos in the workplace. Now, that's something that I've seen that's eased up over time, and hopefully be eased in more. Is were you workers or people that tattoos there?
As far as tattoos in the workplace, I really hope that I'd love to see like a lawyer with some hand tattoos or something like that. That would be cool.
Or maybe our mayor. Yeah. You know, that would be really cool.
The president,
right?
You know, somebody like really high up that has some tattoos on them. That would be.
Seeing the president with like a sleeve or a hand tattoo would, I think that would kind of solidify the can't wear tattoos at work thing. Because I've dealt with that for a long time in a previous business I was with. I had to hide what tattoos I did hide for basically 20 fucking years. So. I'm glad to be seeing that it's lightening up and becoming more mainstream or more acceptable, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I've said it a million times. I don't think anybody should die with no tattoos on their body. I think you should get at least one tattoo in your lifetime.
For new people that are thinking about getting a tattoo, what are some common mistakes you think that some kids do when they go out wanting to get a tattoo?
A lot of people go to get their first tattoo and be like, oh yeah, I want something done on my stomach, or I want something done on my chest. Mm-hmm. And my stomach and my chest were like the worst areas for me. Anyways.
Painful places for tattoos.
Oh yeah, my chest. Billy did my chest, and then my buddy Travis did my stomach. Billy did one side of my chest, and then I was like, Billy, I gotta go home, bro. Like, I'm done. He's like, no, sit down. Because I have like a really good reputation around here for not tapping out. He's like, you're not tapping out. I'll just go faster. And he hammered out the second side in like 45 minutes to an hour. Your first tattoo shouldn't be a huge tattoo.
Right, maybe something on the back or on the upper arm.
Yeah. Another thing is placement, and then like actually thinking about like what you want and where you want it and everything.
All right.
I don't regret any of my tattoos, but I regret some of the locations, because now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, I wish I could put like this right there, but this is right here, and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I think maybe that's why people get blackouts down the road, because they've been getting so many tattoos for so long that they're just finally like, all right, I'm going to go to the final step. I'm going to black out my arm.
Yeah.
And I've seen some really good negative black tattoos which look really, really cool. And we'll put some of those up on the screen right now.
I was getting tattooed by Billy back when he was over here around the corner at.
Oh, okay, nice.
And,
so you're pretty loyal then. Yeah, 'cause looking at some of his artwork around some of his pieces, it looks like he definitely is on the higher end. Knows what he's doing.
The first tattoo I got from him was actually the family first. He killed it.
Right. I know that looks great.
It is a cover up, actually. Thanks for reminding me. I had a really shitty the word family is actually under the family side on this one, if that makes sense. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
covered the word family up
With family.
That's hard to do. Yeah, it is.
Right. The trend with tattooing the eyeballs, the whites. Is that something that you think you would ever do? They look like a demon.
It looks cool, but like, I don't know, like just the thought of like going too deep and then going blind or something, that's like really scary.
Yeah, the downside is being blind, and that's something I don't think I'd want to live with. Splitting the tongue, I've seen that where they split down the middle.
Yeah.
That just, I get the chills when I think about it.
Yeah.
My-
I don't know if I'd ever do any like crazy body modifications like that, honestly.
It's like,
It's not really my thing.
I think when people start like hanging themselves from meat hooks and shit, like I think there's something deeper going on.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just into the weird shit, but right. Another thing is the scarification, like branding yourself. Is that something you're gonna eventually do? You think?
I've never really thought about doing that, but the Chinese method of tattooing, I believe it is, or the Japanese, where they hammer it into you.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
Or something like that.
I forget the name, but we'll put the name up on the screen right here. Agori. There it is. We'll put it on the screen so you know how to spell it. All right, guys. Well, Brandon, I appreciate you taking the time and hanging out with us and just kind of showing the tattoo world a little bit what's going on. And we look forward to possibly seeing you again down the road.
Of course.
Yeah, solid, man. All right, guys. We appreciate you coming to tattoo this. We will also going to get up and take a look around and see if we can meet some of the artists today as well, guys. Joey, how you doing today, man?
Good, man. I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking, man. Hey, I'm going to ask you just a few questions to help some of our viewers get to know you a little bit better. When did you get your first tattoo?
I got it when I was 14, probably. It's just like it's fucking retarded ass star on my back.
Oh, yeah, I think we all got that one. I got that one.
Those bro NorCal stars.
You're in a special group with all of us now.
But I was 14. I was in my buddy's garage. If he watches this, his name's Will. He's a pretty cool dude. But yeah, he made this homemade tattoo machine, and it was like a pen, 4 AA batteries, and some RC car machine. It looked like some prison shit. It was funny, but I think I was his first candidate. I think he was like, "Who wants to get tattooed?" And we were at our buddy Ryan's house, or Clint. And I was like, fuck it, do it on me, do some weird shit. And he was like, let's do a star. I've been doing these stars or something. He said something like that. And then I was like, fucking blast it. And he blasted it. I was a 14-year-old at my middle school with a tattoo. That shit was sick.
What do you think inspired you to become a tattoo artist?
I was just doing it for fun for the longest time. It wasn't really inspiration. It was kind of just like fucking up my friends. It was like the funny thing to do. I actually got into it because my dad used to tattoo, and but he had like prison art shit. He learned how to tattoo when he was locked up. He got locked up when I was about 14, 15, and he left all his tattoo equipment at my house, and I just took it and fucking started fucking up all the neighborhood kids. It was sick.
Have you? Did you ever tattoo anything on yourself?
Oh yeah, tons. I got like my whole yep. Could be one of that. I got like my thighs just covered with the most randomest shit ever.
So how long have you been tattooing for?
Well, if you count my scratching years, damn, I've been tattooing for 22 years if you count those, but I've only professionally been tattooing for almost 4 years now.
You've had a chance to see kind of a lot of what's going on. What's the most gratifying thing about being a tattoo artist?
I'd say the life that I get to live, because I always grew up, I didn't grow up so well. So like, no money, very poor. And this definitely allows me to live my life like how I never used to have. So that's like the best thing that I say to myself about like every day.
You get to work on your own time.
Oh yeah, it's sick, yeah. I mean, but that's not what like inspires me for the tattooing. I definitely love tattooing fucking dope ass shit. And that's also like, it goes hand in hand. Like the money's cool, but the art that I produce is fucking sick,
What do you think your best achievement from being a tattoo artist is? Working with Billy.
I met
A lifetime award. How did you meet Billy?
I got referred to him because I didn't really like the spot that I I was working at. It just wasn't for me, and someone told me to hit up Billy, and I just hit him up on Instagram and shot him a DM, and he was all, come down to the shop and fucking.
You slid into his inbox, didn't you?
Into Billy's DMs. Yeah, slid into Billy's DMs. It was sick.
So you can say basically you found your calling then. Tattoos, do you think that it essentially like saved you?
Dude, yeah, I wasn't in a hard place when I started professionally tattooing. It kind of like landed in my lap. It was weird. Like this shit don't really land in people's lap. Like they go for years and years trying to try to pursuing in tattooing. And I had a full-time job. I've lived on my own since I was probably about 17, and so you know, paying bills and making money was like always a priority. And so my wife or girlfriend at the time was getting a tattoo at a tattoo shop because I never agreed to tattoo her. I never wanted to put fucked up tattoos on her, and so she was like, I was like, cool, good, you know, go ahead. And she mentioned that I tattooed, and they were like, well, you bring him in. I want to see what he can do. And I came in there and I was just hanging out, and what they really wanted was a shop bitch. They didn't really want, like, you know, a new tattoo artist or a
You're a
apprentice.
manager, okay.
Yeah, I can tell they just wanted someone to come in, clean the shop and shit.
You know, I think sometimes in the tattoo world, there's like a stipulation or that comes along with it that it's like, you know, all bad, and not realizing that some of the most tattooed people up are probably some of the nicest people on this planet.
100%. Yeah, like
Right.
you look at Billy, he looks like a scumbag, 100%. But Billy's fucking cool as fuck. Probably one of the most genuine dudes I've ever met. So like that tells you right there.
That's awesome. That's freaking really good to hear, man. What's your definition of a successful tattoo?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think a good tattoo would be.
Maybe there's no right answer, I don't think.
Yeah, there's kind of is no really right answer. It's kind of a good saturated, you know, well done tattoo would be like good lines, saturation, good contrast, happy customer.
Happy customer, right? Right. If the customer is happy, then yeah, I would consider it a success, right? Joey, if somebody's interested in possibly getting some work done by you, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
Email. I'm a cool email guy now. So
Well, what's your email address?
it's joeyxtattoosx@gmail.com.
And we'll put that up on the screen here.
Yeah.
And what about, are you on Instagram or Facebook or?
If you want to look at like my work, Instagram, it's the same thing, joeyxtattoosx.
Joey's X Tattoos X. We'll put that up on the screen so you guys can see it.
joeyxtattoosx. I gotta double check that shit.
But we'll make sure we get it right for you guys.
Yeah.
Joey, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you have a client and taking the time hanging out with us. And we look forward to hanging out with you guys some more. And guys, this is Tattoo This. And we're going to make our round the shop and see what else we got going on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to ring the bell so you can get notified anytime we're posting a video for you guys. And let's go.